Yeehaw! Yeehaw! It's another Tuesday, and what a wagon crowd we have with us today. The deck is stacked. Is that what the kids are saying? Or the
I
kids
don't
in the
know.
80s, maybe?
The kids in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
We're back in Stranger Things.
Yes.
I guess. Right.
Joined today by, again, some of my favorite people. It's strange how that keeps happening every week. It's like I invite everyone here.
It's
that
like
people
you're
I
done on
like.
purpose.
Yeah, it is almost like that. Miss Malin tries. How you doing? What are we trying? What are we Malin in?
I'm good. I don't know if I froze. There was a moment of pause when you asked me that. Okay.
Oh,
I guess I didn't freeze. Good.
I
I'm
was
doing
just
good.
striking a pose.
Strike a pose. It would have been fun if I froze like this and then just...
I know, right?
Yeah.
Look perfect.
How are you, Malin? What's
I'm
crack-a-lackin'?
good. I'm tanned. I've just come back from Rhodes for a whole week of just being in the sun and rereading pretty much the entirety of the Sookie Stackhouse books.
Oh,
I read 8 of them on holiday.
Oh,
That's
there's like
wow.
16 though, so.
Oh my gosh.
honestly, they were so good, such good fun. Just like
I like the TV show, like that's what got me into the books. So I
yes,
love the
but the
TV show for what it is, which is like a
same,
craft fiction
but the
version
books
of the books.
so
The
much more
books,
fun. They
they're
have
fun.
Elvis Presley as a vampire in the books. Like
I
they
love
need to
it.
do that in the TV show.
Yeah, I've read them all at some point, and I used to own them. I kept the
But
first book.
I
but-
basically read by the swimming pool, and that's all I wanted to do. I did do a little bit of writing, but I tend to freeze around the same stage of every single one of my books, which is the all is lost moment. And I sort of like, "Ugh," and I drag my feet, and then I'm like, so,
And then you stick the landing every time. Well, I
so
don't
the
know.
next chapter that I'm meant to write, the end of it will be all is lost moment. So I'm sort of, dragging my feet and just doing it bit by bit.
Yoinks.
That's how I'm
Is that
doing.
because you hate putting your characters through that, or is it just more like
She loves bringing pain on her characters.
I
though. I think
think-
it's like a face thing.
I don't love putting my characters through it.
Oh, then why do you keep doing it, Malin? Why?
I find it really difficult to write the emotional turmoil that you're meant to have during those moments. I'm more of an action girly, and I love writing actiony scenes. And I've just written a bunch of action scenes, and those were really fun. And then suddenly I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to write emotions. And well,
What do you
like,
mean the characters need to have internality?
are you kidding me? And so
Okay.
I'm dragging my feet a little bit, but
Well, here to pull your feet along with your bootstraps or whatever that is.
it's very cowboy of you.
Thank you. I'm in, as we all know, Cowboy Era .2. So yeah, well, that's what you'll be working on today. I will be asking you to share some lines if you are so inclined.
Yeah.
So it would be really awkward if you didn't write today, Malin. I'm just saying.
Okay. I'm gonna really try.
No pressure. And speaking of no pressure, Miss Minook back in the house. It's been a hot minute since you've been around. Back in a new house, actually.
A new bombshell.
In the new house.
Yeah, a new villa has entered the bombshell too.
True.
How you
For sure.
been? How's it going? How's the volatile romance? Give
Well,
us the
I've been
expose.
stressed
Oh.
apart from writing. So writing has been suffering a lot. So please make me write because I need to finish that draft too.
Where are you at?
Okay.
Like chapter 15 in the
Out
midst.
of
I have no idea. I threw it all out, so it has no resemblance to draft 1 anymore.
Okay.
And it's as if I'm redrafting the whole thing, and somehow that's just not as much fun as the first time.
Yeah.
So true.
I mean, I hate that for you, but okay. 15 chapters, so you're like about halfway, question mark?
About, yeah.
Okay. So what are like the biggest changes without giving spoilers from your first draft to your second draft?
I've changed the entire plot.
Oh my
I like-
god.
Oh.
Are they still falling in love at least?
Yes.
Is it still a
They're
volleyball
very
romance?
different person.
Now horror. What?
Volleyball is still part of it, and the FMC is still a writer. That's about it.
Oh dang.
Wow.
You really did strip the house down to the boards
I
or
did.
whatever.
Do you need to rewatch some old footage of the Olympics to like get back into the feel
No,
of it?
look, the hyperfixation has left the building. There is no coming back.
Look.
And now it needs to stand on its own, basically.
Start something new.
Yeah. Well, I do ask my co-hosts to share a line from what they've currently written after a sprint. So it would be really awkward if you didn't write anything, Minut. Again,
True.
no pressure. So at least you'll get one line. Speaking of one line, I don't know how that segues, but Becca, hi.
One line.
In one line, cocaine, Stephen King, the discussion we have about him every single time. Is that
Oh,
Yeah,
related?
sure. Let's
Bring it
put
back
it.
to the cocaine, you know.
Yeah. How you doing, Miss Becca? Love the shirt today.
Oh, thank you. I just it's funny because this has a story because I went to Disneyland and they had these pajamas that are Haunted Mansion, and they were literally the softest fabric I have ever felt. And I was just like, oh my God. So I bought them and I wore them for like 5 days straight. I washed them in between, but it was just like,
Sure.
they were so soft. And so I had to look up the, what the
Material.
fabric ratio is. And the fabric ratio was, I think it's called module or something like that. 95% module and 5% like spandex.
Okay.
So I looked for that combo everywhere on the internet for whatever I could find. And of course, it was only Disney that was doing it, because there are a lot of module, like I guess module is like bamboo and it's like really soft material, but most of them are like 58%, or I know I was getting into like the total details of this, but anyway, I found these Nightmare Before Christmas Sally pajamas that had the same ratio. But this is the crazy thing, is that when I put it on, I was like, it's not as soft. And I was like, even though it's super soft, like I love them, they're super soft. But when I looked it up on the internet, they said it was 95.5. But this is actually 94.6. So I felt like the Princess and the Pea that I actually knew.
Oh my God! How dare they only use 5% spandex and not
Like
6?
before I checked, I was all like, "This isn't as soft." Like I like knew, like I just on instinct and feel. And then I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, I knew 1% off."
Vindication.
Very,
I'm
very
pretty sure Uniqlo does stuff with model. Like I feel like I've seen
Yeah.
this on Uniqlo clothes.
Yeah, they definitely have, like, there's a lot of companies that use it, but usually the ratio is somewhere in the 38 to like 70% range.
Right.
And I haven't tried it yet because, people may use it differently and combine it with different fabrics that may be even softer.
Yeah, like random shirt I clicked on is for men, but it's 53% modal, 47% cotton.
Right.
Like
So I'd be curious to see like how that would differ in softness, but yeah, so I'm willing to experiment because obviously the fabric is super soft, but it is just funny that I was all like, this isn't as soft. And then I looked,
Such a diva.
94%, whatever.
Yeah, I was very diva coded. And also, Becca, what are you doing these days? Things are moving so fast that I'm struggling to hold fast. Hold on.
I know.
To
Well,
your journey.
this is the thing, is that we're in the proofread stage. So but the way I'm going to be proofreading is I'm going to be recording the audiobook. Now, I might not be able to have my version be the one that's released because of the deal that Inimitable has with Simon & Schuster, and sometimes they want their own narrators, and it's just sort of like a separate part of the company. But because it is kind of like a memoir in a way, I mean, it is based on a true story, that I'm hoping that helps, that I can narrate it. But either way, it's a good way to proofread because you're reading out loud and you have to multiple times because you have to get a sentence right or you have to get like things right. So it is literally the best way to proofread. So I figure I'm not like, even if they don't use my version of the audiobook, at least, I'll have it, but I also, used it as a proofreading technique.
So, like in a studio situation, like have you turned your closet into the recording booth again?
I actually bought which is what I was doing right before the stream. I bought this thing on Amazon where it's not soundproof, obviously, but my apartment's really quiet. But it's basically a kit with it
Okay.
has like the heavy, like sound dampening blankets, and
Mm.
it's a frame that is like a metal frame that you kind of like how those tents you pop up the tents and they come up. So it's like that, and you basically with this has Velcro on the sides where you literally wrap it around with these soundproof. So you're making a little sound booth essentially, and
Obsessed.
yeah,
I need to see the visuals here.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna film it
Honestly,
and probably put it in my vlog. But like, yeah, it's like because I have this corner in my bedroom that literally nothing, like I do nothing with, and it fits, like measured it and it fits the sound booth. So it's so nice because I can just have it set up all the time, and then I can just record whenever I want to. Because when it was in my closet, it was really a pain because getting to the clothes, and it's like you've got this microphone in the middle of your closet, and it was actually I had to like move it eventually. So I'm hoping this helps me get back into the audiobook stuff. So anyway, but yeah, it's
Love
pretty.
that. So what will you be doing today then?
I'm actually working on a screenplay, but it's action comedy, so it's as far away from.
Which is not Grandma's Little Secrets.
No,
Looks smart.
I need to get away. I just want to do comedy and action. That is where I am like the most comfortable. And so, yeah, so I'm going to be working
Solo
on
project or?
it's like it's kind of with a Die Hard trope type thing, but like with a geek, like a nerd. It's called the IT. Like she's a hacker that like pretends to be a really bad IT because of something that's in the building. So anyway, it's like it's funny. It's just like, and I'm thinking of like it, originally it was just when I wrote the first draft like way back, and it was like I had the characters like in their 20s, but now I'm thinking it's gonna be so much funnier if I make the characters my age, like an Amy Poehler kind of person.
Oh yes.
Because then it's like she was a hacker in the 90s. So it's like she's really good, but like the joke is like, because it's a lot easier to be a hacker in the 90s because there was no security system set up.
Yeah.
Like that. But she evolved because of who she was, but they don't know that. And so it's kind of a fun thing to play with, like her being like my age, but being like the one that anyway. So I'm having.
Is there a romantic subplot? Because
There is. It is full romance, actually. It is the ex who used to be her partner that she set up 20 years ago and is, wants revenge jail. But then there's the new boyfriend who has nothing to do with it, and he's a foam artist.
Ew,
Random.
I hate him.
I know, but it actually plays in perfectly to the plot. And so I'm thinking like, even though I know Parks and Rec, they were already a couple, but I keep seeing Adam Scott as the foam artist.
I cannot picture Adam Scott as a film artist, but
Oh my god, because it's like super nerdy, and then her ex is like someone like Idris Elba, so he's just like, "That's
Lol.
your ex," like the
Love it.
insecurity of like, "Oh god."
well, I hope we can get a line or two, even though it's
Well, I
just
might
dialogue.
not because I have to leave in the middle. So,
Oh right, yeah.
but I'll
Well,
be
if
working
you have
on it for
to,
a while. So next
Yeah.
Tuesday, maybe.
You could drop a line on the Troublemakers Discord in the line
or just
game
in
channel.
chat before you leave.
I'm so bad with Discord. I don't think I've been on. You probably kicked me out again.
We haven't pruned it a hot minute. I feel like.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yeah,
probably,
We
go
can just
log
leave
in.
yeah,
I'm
just
probably
leave a
gonna-
comment in the chat, and we'll read it when
I've been
you're
pruned
here.
before.
Yeah, it hits deep.
kinda
But
weird.
okay, my name is Stieg. I'll be working on rewrites. They're going a lot slower than I wanted them to, but they're going forward, which is all I can ask for. Currently on scene number 3.
Nice.
So I wanted to be on scene number 5 at this point, if not 6. So we'll
Still,
see.
3 out of if that was what you wanted, like to be 3 and 5, you're not that far behind. And
Yeah.
some scenes may go faster than others.
Yeah, because some of the scenes, well, a lot of the scenes I'm rewriting from the bottom because they're new to this draft. But I'm like pillaging dialogue and stuff from other scenes, so I have to look up that scene and just that's a process. But it's going forward, which is what September is about. It's about starting. So let's start.
And
Let's say
are you going to be actually writing in it, or are you just rereading
I'm
yourself?
gonna actually be writing. Yeah.
Mm.
So I will also share lines. I guess seems
Yes.
fair. So yeah, let's say hi to some friends. Flora is here. Hello, hello. Leaf emoji, leaf emoji, leaf emoji. And hello, Jessica. And Crystal is here. Jessica says, "Gonna be working on Work to Death, which I've taken a couple of days off from. Well, time to get back into the saddle, Jessica." Anna is here. Hello, hello, hello. Crystal says, "Working on more character art related things. I think, lol, I've been doing admin things all day. I need a break." If you didn't know, Crystal revealed the cover for her novel the other day on Saturday. It's up on our channel, and it's a pretty banging cover. Should I probably find it? Yes. Can I Google this and find it, Crystal? Did you ever share it on your social media? Incarnates Rise. Blah, 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 blah. Not on Google. Okay. How dare you?
Is it not on the Discord?
It might be on the Discord. Did I see it on the Discord? Did you post it on the Discord, Crystal? Call in. But in any case, I can give you the think. Yeah, please give me the think. I don't think I can make you a admin though. Okay, here's the video. I'm gonna post it, or the trailer. Or actually, this is the cover stream. So go watch that if you're so inclined. It's a great cover. I'm very excited for the story. We had a lot of fun. Crystal did a lot of Mary Fuck Kills with the characters, and I enjoy that. Because I've been keeping it a secret. What? What secret? Tell me all your secrets. Any case, Mindy's here. I love that dynamic so much. Presumably, Amy Poehler, Adam Scott. By the way, hello, hello, hello. I think we're just gonna have to dive into it. Fun story, not fun story actually. It's heartbreaking, but I did see or read a study at work the other day that said that if you like just disrupt your flow with like 10 minutes, no 10 seconds, it takes you 25 minutes to get back into it. So, doing 25-minute sprint, you're just locking in and then blump, you yoink.
Oh, so they're suggesting like longer
sprints.
That makes sense. I used to only do hour sprints before AuthorTube, before I went on YouTube. And then I remember when people were doing 20-minute sprints and I was like, what? What is that? Like, you're just getting into it. But then I got used to them and I actually got a lot of work done during them because, you kind of change your mindset. So it's probably just how your mindset is. Like, I mean, it makes sense in general, but if you've already kind of trained your brain to get work done in a 20-minute, 30-minute span, I think it's a little different.
I find 20 minutes just a bit too short. Like I need 30 these days.
Yeah. To get a little bit to kind of ease into it and then get in. Yeah. I mean, if I'm like choosing like at home, I tend to do hour chunks.
I will get distracted eventually and do something else.
I want a link.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh yeah, those look like
let me see tiny URL. Let's make it a bit more digestible. Enter long link. Yeah, sure. Accept.
It's Amazon.
I think it's just because they add a bunch of things that aren't needed. I bet you if I copy.
Oh, that's true. You can actually, I do remember that you can cut everything off past the B0FRX thing and slash, and then it'll.
I just used tiny URL and that did the job.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
Yeah.
But that's the book on Amazon, and you also get to see the cover there. Okay, probably just share it, I guess. Share screen, slide PDF. I can share PDF now. Nice. This is Crystal's book, and you should check it out if you're so inclined.
Ooh, I love it.
Yep. We used to race, so in my IRL group pre-COVID, we would race for stickers and points. Well, we used to race.
I hate that concept. I hate it.
Race what?
Like whoever can do the most words, I'm assuming, in the amount of time.
Oh, so it did kind of get you to lock in. Like, but stickers and points sounds arbitrary. Where's the cold hard cash?
I love that that's your issue. My issue is just like that would just make me write dumb words. Like they would be terrible to edit. I would hate having to edit whatever I would write if I did that.
Yeah, like maybe
kind of
just
like
getting yourself back into it. It's a good thing because like if
Yeah.
you just haven't written in a long time and you just can't even think of what to write, just a blah on the page.
I like that for drafting, but now that I'm like redrafting, I guess, or I like taking my time and like actually
Yeah.
make a book-shaped book and not just a 90K word manuscript, which is the goal anyway.
Yeah.
Let's dive into a sprint. So, like, how do we feel about time-wise today? Any preferences?
Just any more than 20.
More than 20.
Yep,
Okay.
agreed.
I think I can adhere to that. Let's see. Malin, videos. Yeah, you have a 30-minute time. Let's start with a warm-up 30. Let's see. Share screen. Bloop, bloop. Okay, let's start that again. Yeah. Rolling C and all that. Why can't I do anything? Hello? Okay, that was a lot. Anyway, going into a sprint, 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Mega hoping we get cake by the ocean. How did you do for that sprint, Ms. Malin?
I did okay. I've got 252 words, and
Okay.
I sort of lengthened my detailed outline because I had stopped at the all is lost, and I was like, well, I sort of know what's going to happen in Dark Night of the Soul and then break into 3 now. So I just took some time to write more bullet points for my next 2 scenes, essentially.
I love that for you. So, no pros to share.
I do, but it's terrible.
Pros cannot be terrible. They're just
Okay,
words.
it's mediocre. It's below average. I'll just read you the first paragraph of this chapter.
Yes.
'cause then
Transcend us.
that's just easier. Waiting is killing me. I distract myself with Lovelace, asking her random queries about our current situation, but my heart isn't in it. What are the chances we'll make it out alive now? Low. What are the chances the lab will be safe if we make it there? Very low. What are the chances we'll make it back to the shuttle? Close to 0. I hate myself for checking the stats, yet it's become second nature to me. That's it.
I
That
don't
was
think
not
that's
mediocre or
bad.
terrible at all. Shut up, Malin.
Can you continue reading? I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I love a good the odds not in our favor.
Yeah, but it's kind of the essence of my character is sort of like her learning moment is going to be humans matter more than whatever equations you keep giving your AI, and you like because the whole like Dark Night of the Soul leading to the break into 3 moment is where she turns off Lovelace, her AI, fully and goes like, I know chances of finding Saturn alive are 0, but we're gonna try, and then obviously we'll find Saturn alive. So like that's kind of her learning moment is like human nature and human beings as a component will always change the odds, and yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Lovely gal. I want more. Please give me 14 of them. Minook, how did you do? Did you in fact write?
I did not, in fact.
What did you
I'm
do?
sorry. I've created a mood for
Very
For-
important. The
the
as
Can
Wally
you
says,
share?
or as Katie says, one of them. But the only person you're letting down is yourself. But please share the mood board.
I mean, I will
I don't
always
even know how.
condone a good mood board instead of writing.
I can share it in the Discord.
Yes, please. And Becca had to leave. Good luck, babe. Did not leave a line for us to read, so rude.
Rude.
First of all, but okay. Mediocre. I'm sorry. Lies. Lol. Never tell me the odds except to her own brain. Say, Malin, please tell me more. I love that.
Tell me more, tell me
And I also did write. I got 200 something words.
more. Nice.
Introducing a character.
Are you feeling like you're back into it?
Ooh. I feel like I'm dipping my toes into it. I like this start a lot better than the last one, and I really like not really. I like the last start, but I feel like this is much more of a story start.
Are you gonna share?
I am indeed going to share. It's a bunch of dialogues. Basically, we're meeting the mentor character.
Nice.
Yes. Let's see. Just thinking the most logical way here. I think that's enough, Grace Abernathy spoke with pity as she placed a sticky mug out of his reach. He glared at her. You look like shit, she continued in earnestness. How did you find me? He asked, returning to stare at the bar top. I saw Madeline right out of town looking like she'd eaten cow dung for lunch. Figured she must have talked to you, which meant you had to be back. Cassidy traced a crack in the bar top with his finger. I messed up. Big time. Grace patted him on the back. I'm sure you did. You're not mad at me? He didn't dare to look at her. She leaned over the bar top, staring at him. Nah, we all deal with shit in our own way. Tell that to Maddie. I doubt she'll ever talk to me again. He glanced back at her. Well, she might not want to talk to you, but that doesn't stop you from trying. Go home tomorrow, talk to her, see the children. I'm sure she'll come around eventually. Or shoot you, eventually. Either way, you won't find her at the bottom of the beer mug. Her brows pinched together as if she studied his face. Have you eaten today, or any day lately? Cassidy thought about the monster meat in his back rucksack. He then shrugged. No money. Why don't I buy a supper? She signaled the barkeep, and then we get you to bed so you're somewhat functional tomorrow. She leaned closer and her nostrils flared as she sniffed. And then maybe take a bath first. You smell like shit. And that's
Love it. Wait, you said monster meat in his bag? Like, do they eat it?
not traditional, but he's poor, so it's like
Okay.
eating pigeon if you're like in a city, basically.
Mm.
Like, is what you got, so you eat it.
Is there no risk of strange, unknown, hellish bacteria?
I mean, I guess we're about to find out.
Interesting. I don't know why that's like the one detail that sticks. It's just like, wait.
Yeah, no, you're not supposed to eat the monster meat, and it does not taste good.
Okay.
But he doesn't have any money, and he spent his last money for stable for his horse. So he's saving the cat and not himself. So he eats the monster meat for the monsters he catch for the bounty, which is like a social faux pas, basically. But yeah, now he's getting bought lunch by his mentor character, so it's all fine. It's all fine. Let me see. Wallace joined us. Hi, Wallace. You have the link if you want to come backstage. I don't know if that aligns with your no type day, but you can type with your mouth. Did not do art stuff. I'm back doing admin setup stuff. Well, thanks, Deeg. You're the one who shared the link, Crystal. Don't blame me. 5 scenes left to go over my reverse outline. Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. I like that. I have a new story ID, but I'm not supposed to type today. Could you voice eat? Voice eat? Nope. Voice
Like record
note? Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. What's it called? Text to voice, voice to text, speech to text? You know what I'm trying to say.
One of those, surely.
One of them. Surely. Have you tried that? Oof, or rats. Don't eat the monster meat. Rare. Not eating the monster meat, your privilege is showing. That's fair, but dictation is the word I'm looking for. But yeah. No, you're not, socially acceptable to eat monster meat, but could be privilege. I wonder what a monster meat pie would taste like.
Ugh.
Kind of like the worst pies of London. I partially existed, said Eva, joined us, and saying that they were looking for a place to exist. I saw your Instagram post about pet loss, and I'm so sorry, Eva. Wallace says, I'm learning all sorts of things about Apple's accessibility features today. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm going to try dictation. In fact, this comment was made with dictation. Lol. Ooh.
I got confused by that previous comment because we were talking about food and then you mentioned pies and then I see the word apple. So I didn't think about tech. I was thinking about actual apples. I was like, what do you mean?
I think it's the Big Apple. Not the city, but the company.
Yes. Got it.
I blame you. Thank you, lol. Let's be real. You've been the arbiter of chaos. First a newsletter, now this, lol. I blame you with love. A newsletter was not me. I did not. I just recommended a book about newsletters to you. And what you do with that information, Crystal, that is between you and the Lord, and that is none of my business. And if you so happen to make a newsletter out of it, yeah, I do not take accountability for that. I can take partial accountability for the book cover because I did Google your book. You were the one who said it was available for pre-order, which means that I was morally obliged to look it up on Amazon.
Yeah.
Which means that's how that works. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Thank you, Malin. All the validation I need. Always eat the monster meat. Lol, tastes like chicken. Ooh, I think this tastes more like squid. That's the vision I'm having. Like, I've never had squid.
In terms of texture or like?
In terms of tech, and I'm talking about not like, deep fried calamari, but like raw squid meat.
Ooh.
Like, I've never tasted that, but I have like a preconceived notion about what it would taste. And that's kind of the vision I have, like squishy, kind of light in the meat. Oh god, that was disgusting.
But is there just one kind of monster?
No, there's the whole zoology, monsterology, creatureology. I don't know what to call it. There's the whole like classification systems. And
So
like
they
you
taste
collect
differently, probably.
probably, yeah, rubbery. That's the word. But
It's like that, anime Delicious in Dungeon, where
Yeah.
someone starts making meal recipes out of the monsters they kill in the dungeon. Have you not seen that?
Ew.
Oh, it's so
No.
funny.
Yeah, no. So the way the
And it's
world
also
works,
morally wrong to eat the monster meat in that anime as well.
Yeah, but then someone makes an entire book recipe out of that.
yeah. No, like there's different monsters, and then you collect the monsters to collect the bounty because the government want to get rid of the monsters, but then they keep coming. Where do they keep coming from? Nobody knows. And
Hell
then
no.
yeah. So yeah, you're not supposed to eat them, like socially, but then he does
Socially.
because he has no money. Like shrimp, but longer. Ooh, I don't know about shrimp. I think
Mm,
squid meat is like rubbery squid meat is the vision I have of the monster meat.
mm.
I are probably not just aging it properly. That's why it's tough. You know what? I'm not sure if there's like a finer culinary arts to this. It could be an interesting character though.
Yes,
Kind of like
please.
Sweeney Todd is serving like. Is there spoilers for Sweeney Todd? But it's not
No,
thigh meat. Kind of like that, you know. Oh, these are delicious meats, and it's just monsters that have been dug up from the graveyard or whatever.
it's also very D&D, the campaign that I played, where it's like, isn't it like children bone dust or something like that? That's put in the pies by the witches in one of the big campaigns. I forgot the name.
I never played a D&D campaign, like official campaign.
Oh, okay. You've only done homebrews.
Only done homebrews.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, there's one that has something very similar. So
Okay. It's morally wrong to eat cow meat in some areas of the world. How cruel our fast food commercials are.
and
Yeah,
yes,
I want as an like not ad campaign, but as like a little thingamajig for my book. You know that it's like a billboard that has like different animals on it, and like there's a dog and a cat and a horse and a cow, and like where do you draw the line? Like why can you eat these animals but not these animals? I think it's like a Greenpeace commercial or like ad or whatever. I forget what company but yeah, I want to make kind of something like
pizza
that, but with monsters.
sounds like
Maybe
pizza.
like PETA. Yeah, I don't know. But kind of like that, but with monsters. Like, where do you draw the line? I think that could be fun. But then I don't know if that would be ethically cool to do.
Yeah.
Uh, monster jerky. You can tenderize the meat, maybe. My character has been away for like 2 years. He's just living literally hand to mouth. So he's not going to tenderize any meat. Can he beat it with rocks? Probably, sure. But it's more like a shish kebab on a spear at this point. Side character who's a genius with the monster meat. Yeah. Or perhaps soup? Monster meat soup?
That sounds more gross.
Strahd.
Yeah, it is
Sounds like
Curse of Strahd.
hag.
It was
Yeah.
Curse of Strahd, yes.
Yeah, it gives me strong Strahd vibes. I do not know. I've heard about the Curse of Strahd, but Monster Moonshine. You know those tequila bottles where you have like the scorpion in it? It could be something like that.
Oh
You
my
have tequila
god.
bottles with like
It's
a
like
little
a
tiny
clone
monster.
or something. Or
That could be cool. That could be cool. Taking notes, taking notes.
you must have side characters for your future books if you still have the monsters in them that have like, a collector type of guy who collects like bits of monsters and stuff like that. You could so easily play around with all those.
Absolutely. I don't know if I want to disclose that fact because that might be spoilers.
Oh. Perhaps in private.
Perhaps in private. Yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about that because I haven't really made up my mind either. So it's not even a spoiler. I just don't know. Is the
Okay.
answer. Yeah. Okay. Sprint number 2. Are we ready? Minok, will you be writing?
Undecided yet. I might just be reading a little bit.
Ooh, the Anatomy of Prose. Okay, okay, okay. We know
Yeah.
her. We talked about her.
Yeah, we did
I
that
know.
one. That was fun.
Yeah, that's where I got the inspiration from.
I like it.
Okay. Here's the mood board for Can I share the mood board?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I do a share window? Chrome tab, Windows, confusion. Death. Am I giving any spoilers here? I don't think so.
It's very chill,
Oh, I love the
vibey
vibes.
chapter. Maybe that's why it's taking me a while to write, because it's so chill and not a lot happens.
It's
Okay.
Emotional
giving
stuff
me.
happens.
It gives me more like academia sort of vibes, but like maybe light academia rather than dark academia.
Yeah, they're not in school. Neither of them.
Do you have a bunch of books? I guess it's because she's a writer.
She's a
She's a
writer,
writer,
and
though.
they both love reading, so
Mm.
I think I have that
this is their
exact
first
kettle.
time connecting.
I like the mugs as well.
She's
I
on
like
her
the leather
period,
couch.
and he comes over.
Wow.
Very
Happens to the
cozy.
best of us. Okay, but then it's time to saddle up. Oh yeah, and surely there are snake oil potions, and would people make clothing from the monster skin? It's so crazy. There is monster skin clothing, and there's also like people selling. Basically, there's like a not even tertiary. What with lesser than a tertiary character, like a quartetiary
Yeah.
character, and he's like a peddler, kind of like Benji from the Mummy, where he has like all the talismans for all the different religions, and he's got something like that. He can sell you any protection from any religion. He got you. And that's like a huge,
that.
because there's like some religious overtones in my novel, and a large part of like it is protection from the monsters with this talisman or this token or whatever. So cozy, a safe, cozy romance sounds lovely. Okay, let's see. Share screen, cocktail timer.
I might not be writing much because I'm going to make my dinner. I'm hungry.
Okay. How
So
are you
perhaps
making a
not
baguette?
No, I've got a cauliflower gnocchi, and
Ugh, yum.
I just need to cook them and make a sauce, really.
Okay, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Are you making a monster gnocchi?
Monster gnocchi. Oh my god. That'd be fun.
Just with a little eyeball. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's roll.
Tenk deg at det har vært innbrudd mens dere var ute og storhandlet. Vakthunden Jens hjelper litt. Ifs innboforsikring hjelper mye.
Gillette Labs, med et eksfolierende bånd som løsner inngrodde hår. 5 ultraskarpe blader for jevn barbering, og Everglide som gir vår beste glid for Gillettes uslåelig glatte barbering i hvert strøk. Og et resultat alle vil sette pris på. Gillette Labs, med opp til 30 glatte barberinger per blad. The best a man can get.
refreshing.
So good.
Ms. Malin tries.
I made an 8 dinner. I ended up doing yogurt, lemon juice, walnuts, parmesan type of sauce. And that was really nice.
Okay.
Yum.
Thank you, Martha Stewart.
Grabbed stuff from the fridge, you know. That was good. And I don't know how many words I had earlier, but I've written about 200 or so because I'm now at 593.
Dang, dang, dang. And doth she have a line?
I can read you the last line I was writing, so I have no idea if it's
Sure.
any good or if it makes sense grammatically because I have not reread it. We make our way back to the other entrance into the lab, where Jones was bitten, banging on the glass to be let out, then to try and get to Lucky, stuck between the two sets of doors. I ignore the mess all around us, focusing on our task instead. No time to notice the bloodstains, the black liquid splatters everywhere, the broken glass crunching under our boots. That's it.
I miss the days when there were no monster goo.
This is the fun part for me. This is what I'm getting to, you know?
So eager to read this book, Malin. You don't know. Well, you probably know because I do not shut up about it, but
I will
I'm very
definitely
excited
give
for
it to you. You can be guaranteed a spot on the beta readers list.
yay. Thank you so much for sharing. And Manuk, the question everybody wants to know, did you?
I
Right.
wrote.
You
I wrote.
do hard thing. I love that.
I'm
You
not
also
saying
talked a lot. Do you do dictation?
no. Oh no, I just read it aloud for the
Because I'm
rhythm.
like, wow, she's yapping a lot for a girl who's supposed to be writing.
Just rereading it over and over again and figuring
Okay.
out where it sounds weird.
I love that. And do you want to share a line?
Very rusty, so this is not going to be very good. Sorry.
I mean, you're among friends, so there's no bad
Okay,
words.
okay. So setting the mood here. So the love interest wants to give her his sweater, and she's not wanting it. So
Wow, that's
let's
rude of
go.
her, first of all.
Yeah, rude. Take the sweater.
Okay. I bit back a sigh. Just give it to me. I grabbed the sweater and yanked it over my head. Hey, gentle, that's team-issued merchandise. Team-issued merchandise, my ass, I muttered, but didn't take the sweater off. It was still warm and smelled faintly like soap. I curled my legs up under me, pretending not to notice Ren watching me with that insufferable grin. Fine, I said, more to fill the silence than anything. You pick a movie, but if it's volleyball highlights, I'm kicking you out.
Yes.
Amazing.
This
Give
is so
me
cute.
14 of them. Give me 14 of them.
So cute.
That.
I
love that.
I love a good sweater borrow. And she clearly wanted to take it. That was a lie.
Of course.
What an actress.
Hmm.
That was not rusty at all. That was so fun. I loved it, Manuk. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
I also wrote, I'm at like 419 for the day, so not quite 500, but we've been writing. I started a new chapter, so it was a lot of thinking.
Nice.
In terms of prose, I guess I'll just read the intro, question mark? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
The farm looked the same as when he left, a dusty yard surrounded by weathered buildings. Stillwater lay 10 miles south of town, and they had moved along the dirt road at a leisurely pace. It was almost noontide as Blackjack trotted underneath the wooden gate and past the pond that gave the farm its name. A sturdy one-story house stood at the far end with a wide wooden porch in front. The walls had been aged by the storms that plagued them in the spring and fall, and the chimney perched on the roof was missing several bricks, carried off by the wind through the years. And from it wispy tendrils of smoke stretched into the blue sky. Someone was home. And that was it.
I love it. So atmospheric. You do descriptions really well.
Setting the mood. I'm right there.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy with this. So
You should be.
Yep.
let's see what our friends did. She put on the sweater. Ooh. Yay. Love it. No monster goo yet, but I love it. It's not too late for your romance, Minook. You could have monster goo in it.
I could. Maybe that would be fun.
My story has non-monster goo,
Oh, different type of goo.
different type of goo. Let's see. Back to the top. Eva says, "Holy heck! I forgot I was existing here." Sometimes it's nice to be. Bad things have been handled. Lunch is ordered because I will not do things today to include meal prep. That is fair. 1.5 scene left. There is currently exactly 150 scenes. Wendy, my love,
No.
is this one of them 5 books in a trench coat situations? A lot of.
How many words, Wendy? Like for that many scenes? I'm just wondering. Like, because I need to picture.
I know.
I need to visualize this more. Give me your word count.
150 scenes. Bonkers. I know, guys. I know you know. I like to reiterate 150 fucking scenes. But I'm so proud of you for outlining 150 scenes. That is well done. Reverse outlining, I believe you're doing too. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's see. Jessica got a 455 words for the sprint. Ooh, and spent 15 minutes on the treadmill to bring it to an even 45 of working out. Good
Nice.
job.
Yeah. I did go on my hot girl walk at lunchtime today, so I was very proud. So I'm trying to break my day at lunchtime with a quick walk outside. It's good for the brain.
I just took out the trash during that sprint, so that was my outside activity.
It's good. It's outside.
It had to be done. Love it, Steve. Great prose. Thank you. Love that too. You guys are epic. It is a second draft, so I'm trying a little bit harder this time around than I did the first time. And there's a quote from Jessica. "I'm so sorry that you've been doing this alone for all this time. It's been months, and you've been occasionally walking into that room and seeing them all like that. Have you gone to therapy to help deal with all of this?" She was frowning at him, her eyes glistening in a way he understood more than anyone at this point. That's hot, unless they're related.
Also, he's a man. He's probably not gone to therapy. I'm just going to take a wild guess here.
I've been to therapy.
Okay, you're one of the gays. I feel like there's a difference.
That's fair. I've been trying to convert the book trailer to a short version where fighting is fine. Oh, can you not just upload it? The trailer? Or is it like a weird format or something? I know nothing about this.
Or do you mean a short version isn't like for YouTube Shorts or something? Like
that's what I presume, like a YouTube short or a reel or whatever.
Yeah, so like make it, vertical instead of horizontal.
Yeah, can't say that then because Ian's gay. Sorry, Malin.
So he probably has gone to therapy.
Dang it! So he shouldn't be affected by. I think this is the people in the computer scenario.
I mean, it sounds like the kind of case where therapy will not help you.
Yeah. Just like, fighting space goo alien zombies.
Oh, yeah, no, they're beyond help at that point.
Yeah. I think at that point you need Prozac, medication, Zoloft, or whatever.
But it's the future. They have probably stronger medication.
That is true. They have space, so what do they need medication for? Wait, you guys forgot my rough draft was over 200K.
Okay.
Still a lot of words. I think I had like 55 scenes. I guess I had 55 scenes from my 90K word. 90K
I was going to say, that makes a lot more sense because, that means a normal size novel at 100K-ish would be 75 scenes if you divide it by 2, right?
I can see the vision, but still a lot of scenes. A lot of words.
Yeah. It's 2 books. It's not 1. Split it.
Yeah, I'm pulling them from what is written a la Refuse to be Done and cut it out about 5 scenes. I'm so proud of you. I did love Refuse to be Done. That is probably one of the faves I watched or read.
I do need to read that one.
Who did I read it with? Becca?
I think so.
No, wait,
Mm.
wasn't it you?
Maybe Katie?
No. I don't think I've done a craft stream with Katie, have I?
Was it
I
with
thought it was
Grave?
you. Or
It
maybe-
was not with me. I did not read that one.
I did bird by bird with Grave, which means that it had to be Becca because I think she's the only other one I've done a craft stream with. Yeah, I did with Becca.
Okay.
I just had to watch the YouTube thumbnails now. So yeah, let's talk craft. But that was a great one. That was one of my personal faves. Great book and very short. I think you'd like it, Malin. Very
I
to the
love
point.
short books. You know this.
Yeah, which is why I make you read stuff like, that Sean Coyne book, which was fucking compendium.
Or like, I mean, the one Minook you're reading right now, the Anatomy of Prose, is not short. It's quite thick.
It is.
That's a chunky one.
Yeah.
I forgot what I thought about it, but I think I landed on sort of like mid with that one.
I like it a lot because there's a lot of good exercise ideas for improving prose, and it's very practical. And I love a practical do this, do that.
It's
But
very hands-on.
both you and I did not like all the little insert humor type of thing because we're like,
Yes,
just
the
get to point.
voice.
That's
That was
just
it.
fluff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's very voicey,
It
Yeah.
is.
and not necessarily in a way that I connected with.
I don't think we've ever connected with that kind of fluff in any of the craft books.
There's a
There
lot
are
of
some
people
like
that-
quippy books that I like. Do I remember any of them right now? Absolutely not.
Oh, do
But
you
I think
have... Wait, Minook is about to
I
give us
also
more
got
books.
this one because of you.
dang, just me and Malin out here selling books. The story
mean,
grid was also great. I did like
The story
that.
grid is so practical, but it's a fucking academic book. Like, it's just
Yeah.
huge.
It is like, if you look at all the craft books, I don't know if you see it on the shelf, but maybe I can.
I also got this one because of you.
Yes.
Oh, what am I looking at?
Other books.
It's the
Oh, that's a
old
great
thing.
one.
Yeah, that's really practical. That's really good.
Like, if you
Although-
look at.
I haven't read it.
I was going to say, not useful for what you're writing right now at all. Like,
Oh, no. It's
irrelevant.
more like a fantasy sci-fi situation.
Yeah.
But like, if you look at the standard craft books, and then you look at this fucking the story
Wow.
grid, which is like, it's just so big. Like, why are you so
It's there,
big?
it's there to support all the others. You can put, like, it's a tray for all the others.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I
Well, I have them
actually
sideways. so-
really enjoyed its size. It's like textbook.
Oh, I
It
kind
is-
of want
it's-
to buy the physical one now. You guys are making me want it.
It did feel like a college, like I was back in school, and like, oh, I had to take notes. A
And I
teacher's gonna be
do-
mad.
I do love that whole trend of, like, making a whole curriculum for yourself. And
Oh,
You
well,
know.
we've been doing that for years, Malin. So,
we have. That's true.
in fairness, let's see. I was gonna upload a normal video version and then YouTube short one, but then no update. He does promise that he'll go after they've done everything, but he's mostly afraid that they'll report it. And if it's reported, the fear is that the company will hide and delete all the tracked people.
That's
Oh, no.
illegal. You can't.
He should
you
call
can't-
Wallace, just your own friendly therapist.
Yeah, but also, unless your world works in a different way. Is this not fanfic? I feel like this was a.
Is it a fanfic? Oh, I don't know that.
Maybe not.
I do not. Isn't this a story where like people are putting computers?
Yes, but I thought it was also like a fanfic at the same time. Or am I like thinking of something completely different?
Oh.
Maybe something different.
I know
But, like-
Keiko writes fanfic.
Just world based. Is it based off real life therapists because they can't report it, right?
I don't think people who put people in computer are concerned with the legality of therapy.
I'm very concerned with the legality of all of this.
It's a prom story. It's original.
It's a prom
That's
story.
what I thought.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think a company who does that is going to be like, you know what? Maybe it's not ethical snooping in patient journals. I don't think that's on their mind. And what's on my mind is that we're done for the day.
No more
So
sprints.
Sure.
soon. No more sprints. It's been 2 hours, and Grandpa's got to go to bed.
Wow.
That's so
I know.
early.
Well, I usually turn off technology for an hour before bed, so
That's
I am an hour ahead of you, and then
That's
hour ahead of Minok? No,
It's
we're in the
still
same.
only 9.
It's 9. in
Yeah,
Switzerland.
so we're in the same time zone.
Team zone.
But yeah, I have to sleep, Malin. I don't know what to tell you. I like sleeping, and I go to bed around 10. So if I'm having an hour of no screen time before bed, I have to cut the cord at 9.
Fine, whatever.
I
Losers. I'm joking.
know.
Thank
I'm
you
sorry for
making
being
me
responsible
right.
adult. That was incredible. Thank you for writing. That's what I want
And
to say. That was so
thank you
cute.
for making us right. I think we both needed it.
I did.
Anyway, not anyway, anytime. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
I was like very dismissive. Okay.
Anyway, just anytime.
Whatever.
So yeah, Malin said it better. I want to upload a horizontal video and a vertical video log because I want both. And I just realized I was behind in the video. LMAO just in time for the ending. Oh, I'm sorry. Boo, sleep. Favorite stream. I'm so sorry. I like to sleep. There's no other explanation. I like to go to bed. Also,
Fair.
yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Ms. Malin, Ms. Minook, Ms. Becca, who's currently away, absent with leave. I'll be here next Tuesday. I think Malin signed up next Tuesday.
Yes, I'll
Minook,
put my name down.
you can come anytime you want. You just put your name for one day, so here you are today. But literally, open invitation, open house.
I will be back.
I will be back.
Very ominous.
Friendly reminder that at the end of the month, that means in 2 weeks, I think, which is coming so fast, me and Malin will be talking about Brandon Sanderson's writing course on YouTube.
Yes.
It's very different from discussing a book, so I do not know how to do this, but I will probably figure it out by the time we go live. Maybe.
I mean,
Tuesday.
I've essentially given you an extra month to figure it out because I was like, I can't do it this month.
You have, and I'm like, I've done all the videos.
Okay.
But I want to go back and watch the videos that I watched before the summer, so I can just refresh the notes on that. But I'm
Yes.
just like not sure how to structure it because it is kind of different. But then not really ? I don't know. Not a problem to be discussed on camera in any way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for being here. 2 amazing people. Thank you so much for sharing your writing, both of you. Shame on you, Becca, for leaving with not sharing a line. And as always, I'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.